Electrocast.
Dollar bets, coming at you on a Wednesday afternoon. What up, everybody? I am O. I got Z over here.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Z? Dude,
Europe.
A wonderful
my God.
weekend of NFL football.
And college, week 2 of college for us as well, I believe.
Week 2 of college couldn't have gone any better for us.
We're Midwestern sourced boys with Midwestern values and Midwestern sports leaning ties, and we are satisfied.
Yes.
Oh, are we
Michigan
satisfied?
State wins their Big Ten opener on the road.
Nick Marsh.
School in Ann Arbor gets destroyed.
Destroyed. A squared shows up as a square on the betting board, unless you had Texas, which we did.
Let's just go ahead
and the Bears and the Lions. Oh my!
Last season,
yeah.
The banners down.
Yes.
We all know. Everybody knows.
Rip it down, you cheats.
Jeez.
I saw this old woman at the brunch today, and she had a Michigan shirt, but it was like the state of Michigan, like love, or someone's like, "There's no love here, lady."
None.
Like, I hope it's your last satisfying meal because the Michigan is never going to win another title.
Give him the death penalty. Give him the SMU treatment.
Yeah, that's right. Take him down. Take him down.
You know what?
Yeah.
I just looked over my shoulder towards my window, and there's a bee inside my house.
Bzzz, he's buzzing to tell you something.
I'm to bet on Georgia Tech this weekend.
Are they playing? I don't think they're playing.
Oh.
Well,
was this a false omen?
Is it false omen? Hey, you know what is not a false omen is, well, actually, bird shit is supposedly good luck, right?
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't know.
People say that.
A bird just freaking destroyed my car. Roof, window, windshield.
The saying is it's good luck if a bird craps on you.
Well, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder because we'll get to this after we talk about how well O did against me, but Z had an amazing, percentage-wise, an incredible week of sports ball, football. And the bird crapped on me, actually yesterday, so Monday. So what's that? It crapped on the car, and then the Niners were the final leg in the parlays, and they won. So without CMC Music Factory, CMC Touchdown Factory is
things that make you go.
He's outsourced to Jordan Masonry. And yeah, that's they won, and the bird shit on the car everywhere. I mean, it wasn't just like, oh, it's a little bird shit. Oh, it's a good luck. I mean, I tried to use the windshield wipers, and it was like not caking off. I was like, oh, do I spend some of my winnings on a car wash? We're doing a rain dance, baby. We're cheap. We only save our money for food dates with our beloveds or gambling, betting on sports. What's that? More gambles. So let's get to that accounting right off the bat because O is chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I need some money in my pocket.
Like a stallion, just chomping. There's some mares in the pen, and he's ready to rock.
All right, Z, open up that Venmo for me.
I'm opening it up. Do I gotta do it one by one?
One by one, as is the tradition.
Oh, okay. I gotta be clever here. So while I'm doing that, why don't you tell him which games he won?
Well, I am having some computer issues over here. My computer just decided to do a restart without even consulting me. But
Ooh, a hard restart.
One game that we did against the spread, Boise State at Oregon.
Yeah.
And Boise covered.
Okay, I'm gonna say potato famished. $1 coming at you.
We had a Big Ten versus Big 12 matchup.
Yeah.
Featuring teams from two conferences that don't know how to count.
Correct.
Illinois and Kansas.
Who won?
Illinois with the upset, right?
Yeah, who'd you have?
And Illini.
Alright, you just got Prairie Dog, Z. That's what that one says.
Here we go, got my computer up and running. Alright, what else? We had a couple pro games, didn't we?
Yes.
Do you remember what they were?
Yeah, one was Washington Commanders and Tampa. And you had Tampa, and Washington got commanded by O. Let's go. That's one. And the last one. The last one.
What was the other one that we did?
Let's see. The other one was the Packers and the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Fly, Eagle, fly.
Let's see. I'm going to say...
You gotta give me something clever.
Got my... No, I don't want to say that.
You got packed.
I know, I got packed, but I was going to add an emoji. OMG. 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 At least I hate Green Bay. Or just like you won the Cold War. Hate Bowl victory. Hate Bowl. Hate Bowl.
I believe that will settle up everything from last week's bets, right?
Yep.
Whew. I just got me 4 George Washingtons.
4 George Washingtons, that's right. So, meanwhile...
Invest that wisely.
Yeah, invest that shit wisely, man. Go to more concerts. Go to more concerts with that.
I was just at a wonderful concert last night.
Ooh, were you?
I was. So, I'm going to put this out to everybody.
Yes.
If you have not seen them yet, hurry up and see this band because they are amazing. Cage the Elephant. First of all, you don't even know how many of their songs you actually know.
I know like 25 of their songs,
they've been
probably.
putting out radio hits for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, their library is deep. They play them all. And not only do they play them all, they are amazing on stage. Like, their front man...
Oh, he's bonkers, man. He's literally
He's one of
bonkers.
the best in the game right now. Like, he is the Mick Jagger of this generation. Although, he came out last night, he had a broken foot, so he was on, like, one of those wheelie scooter things where, like, one of your legs is bent, like,
yeah,
on this roller scooter pad thing. And he was just fucking rolling his scooter around all concert, still being awesome.
Oh, swear jar! Give $1 back!
Did I swear?
He said F. We only can say F 4 times, apparently. So we've only said it once. The over-under is always set at 2.5.
I'll put one of those dollars you just...
No, don't actually send it to me, because then my new income will just be me trying to bait into, bait you into doing that.
Curse words.
Yeah, hey man, what are you... I'm like, no, F you, man. I'm like, okay. Dollar!
Go see Cage the Elephant.
Do it.
They're still touring.
Favorite Cage album, real quick. Which one's yours?
Amazing. This was my 3rd time seeing them.
Wow.
I can't wait for the 4th, whenever that will be.
Mine's Mellophobia. Mellophobia. Check out Mellophobia. I think that's the most accessible. Like, if you like their more mellow stuff, then you're gonna also like the up-tempo stuff too. I think. So, go check out Cage. We're not sponsored by that band, but that would be dope because they're awesome. Them and Kendrick Lamar in the post-05s. Those 2000, like, post whatever one of the last Cake albums. Like, that's the only music I've actually, like, really got into is Cage and Kendrick, you know? So, and, like, offshoots of those guys, right? Like, bands that are so, oh, that sounds a little bit like that, you know? There you go. That's your hot read, right? That's your hot route. Go see Cage. So, O's going to spend his concert money on more concerts. I'm going to spend on more gambling. So I basically, we were killing it. Like, I've missed, in the last 2 weeks, I've missed LSU money line, the Bengals money line, the Texans spread by 0.5 point, the Bills spread by 0.5 point, and then 2 smaller, like, games like Georgia Tech and Kentucky. But, like, if you take those games, you flip that, I mean, we're talking a couple thousand here, and, like, percentage-wise, like, again, a couple of, like, 500% to 1,000% up. So, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Week 0, we're being transparent as part of the thing. We're not telling you exactly what to do, because that's dumb. No one wants to be told what to do, especially with gambling. Because then they're going to have a situation like they come on Venmo or come after us, which, hey, at least they've come talking to us, right? But they'd be like, where's my money? They're going after a former MSU quarterback, current Auburn quarterback for some reason, Peyton Thorne. They're going after his Venmo, and they're like, hit him up on Venmo requesting money for the money they lost. Why would you bet? Peyton Thorne wouldn't bet on Peyton Thorne, so why would you bet on Auburn with that? I don't understand. Like, It's one of those things like, you know what's like that saying, if you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks? But if you're an SEC team and that's your an MSU castaway is your cast off is your quarterback, you don't have a quarterback. That's no shot on him, but he's not an SEC quarterback. He's just not. Not in this era when you're going up against Lane Kiffin, Alabama under DeBoer is still going to be good, and LSU. I mean, even Brian Kelly got a lot of talent. And then Georgia, the best team in the country probably. Missouri is really good. May I go on? I don't want to. Texas, Oklahoma, etc. Oklahoma might be shaky, but I just think it's like, what are you doing? Like, why do you think this is? You couldn't do anything better than this with Hugh Freeze? Interesting. So we will not be betting on Auburn very much. Okay, we'll be abstaining most likely. But I took some winners. It's 7 out of 8 on the money line. I missed the Bengals, but I parlayed a lot of my sevens. Again, I missed the Bengals. Probably would have been 2 to 3 times the payout if the Bengals had won, and the Bills had not given up that kickoff return touchdown. But we're happy with what we got, and that's week 3 was an 111% return or thereabouts, and overall we're like slightly over 100% return. What does that mean in simple math? It
means you're doing all right, yeah?
Yeah, double. That means double the investment. What do most
home the bacon.
401ks bring home like what? 4 to 12%, somewhere in there between on the year.
Yeah, 6%.
6%, okay. Is 100 more than 6?
Let me consult. Yes.
Heater! Is this a heater? Can you talk? Oh, and heater rules. Can you talk about a heater? I say yes. Because you're manifesting positivity.
You know about me and jinxes.
Yeah, but you're not a baseball fan. The most popular jinx is the no hitter.
The pitcher during a no hitter.
It's a no hitter, or just like you don't mention the no hitter as an announcer. You don't talk to the pitcher during a no hitter. But I just think that if you make strong plays, you get strong results. If you make weak plays, you get weak results. Another way to say that, I heard this from someone in my life. It was play silly games, get silly prizes. I think he meant to say like stupid games and stupid prizes, but I love that it was silly games and silly prizes, so we're going to go with that. So we're going to try to avoid playing silly games with our bets, right? Except for our dollar bets. So, yeah.
I was going to say, let's revisit a little college football and talk about some poor play.
Okay.
Because we had some upsets this past weekend.
Notre Dame.
That was where I was going to lead it off, yeah. What happened to them? We both picked them to make the playoff. I think that is out the window at this point.
It depends, because if they go 11-1, so their entire chance to go to the playoff hinges on USC basically losing one game outside of them, right? That USC needs to go to the Big Ten championship game for Notre Dame, I think, to make the playoff at 11-1 right now, because Florida State's
style points or something.
Yeah, they have two teams that they're playing that can really kind of stay in the fold for them to keep them in there. It's USC at the end of the season and Louisville in the middle of the season. Those teams both need to be really good, and they both need to be playoff quality almost. Or better, and for Notre Dame to make it out, because Northern Illinois could very well go undefeated, win the MAC, etc. I still don't. The MAC is such a high variance conference that one of the reasons I didn't take a MAC team or even look at one was because of like that conference is so, their talent is so like samesies, but you're only looking at coaching, and it's like I think they have a new coach or something. They had Rocky Lombardi last year, another former Spartan castoff. He's fine, He's a MAC quarterback, and they can be really good sometimes. Roethlisberger's probably the last really good one, and then Leftwich, those two guys. But yeah, I mean, and Pennington, those are the last 3 MAC quarterbacks. I don't think Marshall was in the MAC at that time, and they're not now, so never mind on that. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Notre Dame. They just didn't have much of an offense. I thought it was more because of the Texas A&M defense, but Riley Leonard, man, maybe you should have gone pro, bro. Right? Like, but that Notre Dame NIL, is probably more than 2 years of salary, right? That he'd be getting, so maybe not, bro.
Is the Catholic Church got some heavy boosters?
Dude, it's Notre Dame. They got like crazy boosters there. Look up how much he's making. I bet it's over $1 million.
That will never stop sounding weird to me. Just these college kids getting all this cash.
Why? They're doing like that would be like, oh, Taylor Swift is not 25. She can't rent a car. It's like, pfft. So she can make $1 billion because she's really good at like whatever she does. You know, crafting
Apples
pop
to
songs.
oranges right there.
What's that?
Apples to oranges.
No, it's not. You're trying to cap someone's earnings based on their age, and that's it. That's the only thing you're capping it on. That's ridiculous.
I'm not basing it on age. I'm basing it on as a college athlete. My entire life, 40-something years of existence, these guys didn't get money, and now they do.
Well, it was, though some of them were getting money. I mean, Michigan players were, basketball was getting money. Other football programs, SEC football was getting money. But yeah, no, it's not. It's only weird because we've made it. You're right. Our upbringing and stuff of this false sense of integrity and stuff was, integrity is giving people what they're worth. That's integrity. If the market is dictating that they're worth this, fucking shit, oops, two.
Oh my goodness.
Two shit done gone. So it was a double whammy.
Two in the jar.
Two in the jar. Slam that jar. Drop it in the jar. If you're the value of your degree that you're getting steered into a less marketable and probably easier major is less than the money that you make in even 2 seasons playing, then it's not the NIL's fault and it's not the athlete's fault, right? It's the system is like, well, how much worth do these schools provide, right? But that's a rant, and we're not ranting today. But that's just a point to bring up for the future.
That would take up the remainder of our time ranting.
Oh yeah. So speaking of college, there was
the scoreboard.
Notre Dame was upset by Northern Illinois, 16-14. They're probably done, but they do have those two feathers in their cap schedule-wise, at least how it looks right now. Louisville's, I believe, is ranked, and USC's top 15. So they do have, and those schools both have the schedules to potentially keep going. Like, I don't know if USC plays Ohio State. They do play Oregon. They do play Michigan and Washington, I believe. So, I mean, USC, I think, needs to be 10-1 in that game or better. And it's the last game of the season. Louisville needs to win.
I'm not optimistic for it. I think Notre Dame's out. We can just put a big red X on both of our playoff predictions right now.
I think you're down 2 and I'm down 1.
You want to do a futures bet? Notre Dame does not make the playoff?
Oh, my answer would be no, too.
Oh.
I don't think they beat Louisville and USC. And there's maybe another team that trips them up, Like, they don't play Boston College, who would trip them up. But play Stanford, who knows? I don't know anything about Stanford yet. Question. Do you still feel confident in Boise? I think you should. I
definitely feel confident in Boise, and I also feel confident that I got a little redemption. I am not ready to give up on Clemson.
What about Penn State? They look like crap.
Penn State looked like crap, but they got through it. Got the W. You're allowed to have a game or two that you only win by 1 score.
Oh, so Oregon's allowed it too then. Okay. Is that still a worse pick? They had the grit to get it out of it. Boise's running back is really good, dude.
I've got Oregon in my 12. I just don't have them at number 1. I don't have them winning the Big Ten.
I think they go undefeated. I still think they go undefeated, man, or at least lose 1, and then they would be. If they lose 1, if they lose the rematch or the first matchup with Ohio State, that's what we're thinking, right? Then they will be in the 5th to 7th, 5th to 8th, somewhere in there. But I don't know, man. I'm starting to drink the Spartan Kool-Aid because apparently Michigan State beat Maryland on a walk-off by Jonathan Kuhn power. He drilled a field goal from 37 yards, never in doubt, after hitting a 50-yarder that should have been a missed 55-yarder. That Loxley's a terrible coach. Terrible coach. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like you're just like Walking Dead, wounded type of person, and they're like, wow, we're going to go 5-7, we're going to go 6-6. And then suddenly, who gives you a shot in the arm? Loxley. He might as well have been Robin of Loxley because he got it going for us, man. Loxley, there were 4 things that won this game. Obviously, the kicker hit the kicks, including the 50-yarder before halftime to give us a 3-point edge. Marsh is if you don't know who he is, look him up. Get him on your college fantasy team next year, whatever. Freshman, I think he's still 17. Beast.
Correct.
He had 180 something yards on like 8 catches and a touchdown. That was a bomb.com delivery from Aiden Childs. Childs, please, we're going to a bowl game. Facts. I think it's just exciting that we have like, geez, if you add their age together, they're not even close to our ages, right? That's awesome. Like, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. But I was like, oh my gosh. And I made this comment. I'll make it here too. It's like this is the 18 plus video I'm here for now. It's like 2 guys that are like basically 18 years old, just balling out in the Big Ten, because that was a Big Ten game. I know Loxley is an awful coach, but it was still a Big Ten game. So we're excited about that. Yeah, I think they have an outside shot at beating everyone but Ohio State, because if your belief in Oregon is true, that they aren't as good as they were billed as, or they need more time, they don't have a lot more time, because we play them the last week of the month, right? September 28th, right?
Right.
Is that a night game?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm gonna be in Chicago, so I'm gonna have to watch that from a hotel or something.
Oh.
Good game to be able to turn off at halftime if they're getting killed or something. But I think they stay in. I think Ohio State's the only game that just rips us apart. I think we beat Michigan. I think we get to 8-4, but we should be about 7-5. We have the talent for about 7-5, but
I said 7-5 before the season. I am not ready to change that, but yes, I think beating Michigan is absolutely in play.
Yeah, I mean, from after the FAU game, it looked like a 5-7, because I was like, realistically, we can still split Maryland and Boston College. We'll get better as the season goes on, but we'll also get more hurt. Ohio State, Oregon.
Speaking of Boston College, they are in one of the 2 top 25 matchups for this coming weekend. They are traveling to Missouri.
No chance.
Boston College is number 24. Missouri is number 6.
Dollar bet me.
Missouri wins that game, right?
I got Mizzou unless you dollar bet me. I'll take Mizzou hard. I got Missouri in the playoffs to go in the championship game, so if you want to take BC.
I have Missouri beating Boston College.
Yeah.
But a close game, so no, I will not take the dollar bet.
Okay.
The only other top 25 matchup we got is Arizona, number 20, traveling to Kansas State, number 14.
I saw Kansas State, Tulsa. I saw the second half. I got Kansas State because of their run game and their spry young quarterback. And Arizona has a new coach, but the same quarterback and offense probably. I forget who took over a coach. Their coach went to Washington. Will you take Arizona? Because I'm taking Texas State over Arizona State. So would you take the 2 Arizona schools for dollar bets?
Well, I already put it in the table that we're putting $1 on Zona, Kansas State. I'm absolutely taking Zona.
Okay.
This one is a blind hatred pick because I hate Kansas State.
How do you hate Kansas State?
That's really all the reasoning I need to give on this.
That's interesting. That sounds like a scorned man, but a woman. Oh, okay.
Let's move to the pro game.
K-State co-eds. No, we're not picking pro games. We're talking about how great we are with our picks, and we don't have a lot of time to do the pro games yet. So we're gonna do that's a separate show. I think
we got about 10 minutes left.
A recap.
Work call to be on.
Take me Arizona State over Texas State, because Texas State's on my list. Texas State's at home. They're 2-point underdogs, so that's basically a toss-up.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that one.
It's a former Spartan quarterback, Sam Levitt.
Yeah.
Former for a reason, huh?
Former for a reason.
All 3 of them left. Did they know Child? They probably got the heads up that Childs is coming in. Okay, so yeah. Bills and Dolphins on Thursday. Do you like either team? I'd take the Bills. I mean,
at Miami, correct?
It's at Miami, yeah.
I hate Thursday night games.
I like them because if it's something to watch. It's like something to bet on.
It's something to watch, but it's generally not something to watch. There's often just a poor quality of football. In
Oh yeah, no, I don't need a quality product to make money off of. I'll just watch anything. Like, I mean,
you like the Bills, don't you?
Not really, but I'll do it because you so gleefully took Arizona. And if you take Arizona State, I'll hard take the Bills. So we have 3, and then someone has to win before the weekend. I mean, not before the weekend, but like someone's up 2-0 or it's tied, and then that if we can't find anything else of an entire weekend slate, we can settle on those 3.
All right. Well,
and these, by the way,
I don't want to take the Arizona State, Texas State game, but I do want to take Miami.
All right, screw it. I'll take Kansas State and the Bills. See if you can win $6 in a row.
Okay.
I'm taking Kansas State in my pick.
You're a big Buffalo fan. You like Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's awesome, and they got some weapons there.
I think he's overrated.
Overrated?
I'm saying it.
How?
I don't think he deserves the hype that he gets.
He's 6'17", and he's huge. You can't bring him down. I mean, he's not a head case off the field. He's only sometimes just like has a mental lapse on the field, but he usually makes up for it with a couple touchdown passes later in the game or runs. And the biggest concern what going in was receiving, and then they brought in Keon Coleman, and Shakir has stepped up so far in the first week. I think their defense isn't going to be as good, but their offense is like it's going to be probably more balanced. So I don't know. I think Miami's going to win, but I'm taking Buffalo.
Okay. Let's look at our teams. You're 1-0 Chicago Bears.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, we have to do our plug real quick because I think people are maybe signing up now. signupexpert.com/$bets with a Z. Go there, get your deals, or just get locked in so you can start winning money. Signupexpert.com/$bets. It tracks to your area, so you don't have to enter a code. It just already tracks back to us. So we get our taste. And we like that. We like when you do that. We like our listeners. We love them to make money. We want them to have fun. So go to signupexpert.com/$bets with a Z. Sign up for sportsbooks such as Fandom, DraftKings, ESPN Bet, etc. So go for that. And then when you do that, make sure you do not back a Will Levis offense until he proves he can do it. Because that throw, first off, I was in a Bears bar. We got 4 minutes left. We were going crazy. It was awesome. It was incredible. I loved it. I was so stressed the first half. And then Simone Biles' husband gets that gold medal punt block return. And suddenly the game felt wide open. Everything, the skies opened for me. The sun came out and shone down upon my loving face for the Bears. And then Will Levis finished the job with the worst game-deciding play I think I've seen since Chris Webber's timeout. It was that bad. It was that bad, dude. Oh, yeah.
The flukiest wins in the entire history book of the NFL.
Well,
I gave this quote the other day. Teams that had, in the history of the NFL, actually, no, it was like since the year 2000, I believe.
Yeah.
Teams that were trailing at halftime by 2 or more scores that did not score an offensive touchdown had been 2 in 304.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Bears became the 3rd team to ever win against those improbable odds. So, fluky of flukiest.
I disagree on the flukiness because the block punt was fluky, but the touchdown, the other touchdown was just Will Levis, dude. And also the Bears, Keenan Allen dropped.
I say it wasn't fluky. I've got the numbers to prove it was fluky.
Keenan Allen dropped a touchdown. I mean, no, it's like, yeah, the numbers say it's fluky, but the eye test says, like, dude, Will Levis just, like, the Bears just took over the game. They let him back in the game, and the Bears took over.
The Bears' special teams and defense took over the game.
Yeah, but Keenan Allen dropped a touchdown pass also, like, straight up dropped it. So that's why they didn't.
You gotta address your rookie quarterback.
No, we don't have time for that. We'll do that Thursday, Friday. Lions, real quick. Your overreactions to the Lions, because I thought they showed grit.
I hope it's an overreaction. The Lions did win. They won in overtime against their former quarterback Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
But I was not impressed with my team. I'm not changing my Super Bowl pick on that. But my overreaction is the defense, even though it was addressed heavily this offseason, is not as good as us Lions fans have been hyping ourselves up about all off season.
No interior rush.
No interior rush, although that is going to change this in week 2 when DJ Reader suits up.
Oh, he's an inside linebacker?
Yeah, he's a nose tackle.
Oh, okay, Reader. They were talking about another. Are there multiple readers? Does everyone read? We should read books. There's DJ Reader and is there another guy named Reader? Because I heard him talking about Reader. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
There could be another Reader.
Oh, nice. Well, here's my outsider perspective. Grit. That was goddamn grit. Also, I love that Stafford chose the wrong coin because he chose the wrong partner in his life as well. Oh!
Wow.
Shots fired. All right. So tune in later this week. Tune in later this week if you want to get some picks. Hear more about.
There's going to be a Twitter beef coming up real soon.
Oh, I'll be beefing with her.
And Dollar Bets show.
Yeah, come at us, Kelly Stafford at Dollar Bets with a Z show on Gmail. I mean Twitter X. Hey, Elon's got his own beef coming up with Taylor Swift, so we got our beef with Kelly Stafford, and I think we're at least less in the wrong. Okay, see you later this week. Bye.
Bye.
Dreaming of the perfect event or longing for a clutter-free space? I'm Stephanie with I'm with Steph, where your vision becomes a reality. From magical weddings to transformative home organizing, we bring you expertise and passion to every project. Whether you're planning a grand celebration or seeking peace through organization, we tailor our services to meet your unique needs. I'm with Steph. To explore our services and connect with me directly, visit I'mWithSteph.com. Mention ElectraCast for a 20% discount.
Hey, heard you like podcasts. Well, check out Dollar Bets. 2 sports guys with faces for radio, betting live money against each other on air. That's Dollar Bets with a Z. Find us on the Winner's Edge.
ElectraCast.